Hi, welcome to Study with Tricks. Today we are going to discuss 25th July current affairs. We are going to discuss only short questions which will reflect in the exams. So the topics are covered into national, international, state-wise, sports, science and technology, and especially PAB news also we are going to cover in this session. First question: when is Income Tax Day celebrated in India? We are celebrating on July 24th to mark the introduction of income tax in 1860 by Sir James Wilson after the 1857 revolt. So, July 24, 2025 is a 166th income tax day. Which of the following statements about lumpy skin disease is correct? This lumpy skin disease is caused by a virus from the Poxviridae family. So question can also be asked like this. This lumpy skin disease is caused by a virus or a bacteria or a protozoa. The answer is virus and it belongs to Poxviridae family. So the same family that includes smallpox and monkeypox viruses. It is not a zoonotic, meaning humans cannot get infected, but lumpy skin disease is transmitted mainly through blood feeding insects like mosquitoes, ticks, and flies. It's spread via direct contact or contaminated feed or water. Symptoms include high fever, swollen lymph nodes, and nodules all over the skin. While there is no cure, no direct cure, vaccination, and see, there is no direct cure, but only supportive care with antibiotics and painkillers help control its impact. What was India's rank in the Henley Passport Index for the first quarter of 2025? India rank is 77th rank. India received got a 77th rank. Who has been released this index? This passport Henley Passport Index is released by Henley and Partners with the help of the data provided by International Air Transport Association. So India jumped 8 places, securing the 77th position, its highest leap ever in the index. So Indian passport holders can now enjoy visa-free or visa on arrival access to 59 destinations, with Sri Lanka and the Philippines added recently. What's the global highlights of this? Singapore retained the top rank with 193 visa-free destinations. Japan and South Korea followed with 190 destinations. Afghanistan remained at the bottom, rank 99, with access to only 25th, 25 destinations. So, the index reflects changing global mobility, rising Asian influence, and the importance of diplomatic ties and international agreements in enhancing travel freedom. Which Indian bank was named the world's best consumer bank for 2025 by Global Finance magazine? The answer is State Bank of India. So SBI has earned a global recognition as the world best consumer bank 2025. Who has been awarded this award? This has been awarded by Global Finance magazine. This honor celebrates SBI visionary approach to customer-centric bankings, especially in digital transformation and inclusive service delivery. What is the primary objectives of the Bharat NCX cyber security exercise? So it is enhancing the India's cyber defense preparedness through simulated cyber attacks scenarios. So Bharat NCX means National Cyber Exercise, is a flagship cyber security training initiative led by the National Security Council Secretariat in collaboration with the Rashtriya Raksha University. Its core purpose is to enhance India's cyber defense capabilities through live simulations of cyber attacks on real world. What is the new name of Islampur town in Sangli district as announced by the Maharashtra government? The answer is Ishwarpur. You can see the pic which I mentioned in the PPT. So during the final day of monsoon sessions in July 2025, Maharashtra state legislature announced the renaming of the Islampur town in Sangli district to Ishwarpur. So who has been approved this? Maharashtra state cabinet has been approved to rename the place. But previously, few other places also named has been changed by Maharashtra. That was like Aurangabad to Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar and Osmanabad to Dharashiv, reflecting the cultural and historical sentiments. This proposal will now be sent to the central government for final clearance. What is the estimated cost of the Chola Gangam Lake restoration project in Tamil Nadu? The answer is 19.25 crores. Which government has launched this scheme? The Tamil Nadu government launched a restoration and development project for Chola Gangam Lake, also known as Ponneru Lake, located in Gangaikonda, Cholapuram, Ariyalar district. So question can be asked like this also. In which state Chola Gangam Lake has been located? Answer is Tamil Nadu. This announcement was made on July 23rd, 2025 to mark the birth anniversary of King Rajendra Chola I, the Chola Emperor who originally built the lake around 1025 years ago. The project aimed to revive the ancient water infrastructure and support agriculture and tourism. The estimated cost is 19.25 crore. Where is India's first fully indigenous 50 kilowatt geothermal power plant being developed? In which state? It's developing in Arunachal Pradesh. It is a 50 kilowatt geothermal plant is being developed in Arunachal Pradesh. So if I ask you what is the India's first geothermal power plant where it is located, means it is located in Ladakh, but this one is a indigenous one. Okay, so there is a difference between first geothermal power plant and first fully indigenous geothermal power plant. So where it is going to developing, like especially in Tawang district in Arunachal Pradesh by the Center for Earth Sciences and Himalayan Studies in collaboration with this is important, with whom Sri Ram Institute for Industrial Research. The plant will operate at a low temperature of 68 degrees Celsius, making it ideal for the Himalayan region. It marks a major step in the clean energy innovation and will benefit over 5,000 people. Additionally, the Northeast first geothermal production as well as like the well has been drilled in the wrong place, aiming to support heating and agricultural processing. Through this geothermal power plant, we are going to generate the 50 kilowatt of clean energy. What is the name of the long-term research project led by IITM to study winter fog in North India? WIFEX means Winter Fog Experiment. It is a long-term research initiative. When it has been launched? It has been launched in 2015 at Indira Gandhi International Airport, New Delhi by the Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology under the Ministry of Earth Sciences. Now why it is in news? The WIFEX has recently completed 10 successful years of research on North India's dense forest winter fog. What is the name of the submersible vehicle being developed by ISRO and NIOT for India's Samudrayan mission? NIOT means National Institute of Ocean Technology. The answer is Matsya 6000. Very, very, very important question. Matsya 6000 is a human-occupied submersible vehicle developed under which mission? Samudrayan mission. It is part of Deep Ocean mission led by the which ministry? Ministry of Earth Sciences. It is designed by the National Institute of Ocean Technology in collaborations with ISRO's Vikram Sarabhai Space Center. The vehicle features a titanium alloy, you can see in the picture, spherical hull capable of withstanding 600 bar pressure, minus 3 degrees temperature at 6,000 meters depth. So that's why the vehicle name is Matsya 6000. It will carry 3 crew members for scientific exploration of the deep ocean marking a major milestone in India's marine research capabilities. What is the time period covered under the Puducherry's one-time regularization scheme for unauthorized construction? The answer is May 1, 1980 to July 16, 2025. So the Puducherry one-time regularization scheme was launched to legalize. So why it has been launched? To legalize unauthorized constructions and deviations from approved building plans. So a question can be asked like this also. Which UT or which state has been launched the one-time regularization scheme? The answer is Puducherry. What is the name of the UAV launched missile system developed by DRDO for precision strikes in India? The answer is ULPGM. ULPGM means UAV, unmanned air vehicle launched precision guided missile. Is an advanced air-to-ground missile system developed by who has been developed this? DRDO for high precision strike from unarmed aerial vehicles. The latest variety ULPGM V3 also known as ULMER means unmanned launched munition extended range. So in this one more important point is the system was successfully tested in where NOAR Kurnool district and it is manufactured in collaboration with whom? Adani Defense. This is very important question. Who is going to manufacturing this? Adani Defense and Bharat Dynamic Limited BDL. What's this maximum range is 4 kilometers during a day and 2.5 kilometers during a night. You can see in the picture the drone is carrying this missile. What is the name of the landmark free trade agreement signed between India and the UK in July 2025? The answer is CETA. CETA means Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement. So, this landmark free trade agreement aims to double the, so there is a target. We would like to double the bilateral trade to 112 billion by 2030 and covers 27 chapters including trade in goods and services, digital trade, financial services and telecommunications. Notably, it includes India's first ever free trade agreement chapters on labor rights, gender equality and anti-corruption, making it a progressive and inclusive trade pact. According to the Global Wetland Outlook 2025, what percentage of wetlands has been lost worldwide since 1970? The answer is 35%. The Global Wetland Outlook, who has been released this? It has been released by Ramsar Conventions and warns that wetlands are disappearing 3 times faster than the forest, with over 35% of lost since 1970. This rapid degradation threatens biodiversity, climate resilience and livelihoods. Wetlands play a vital role in carbon storage, flood regulation and supporting over 1 billion people globally. The report states that India has 19 Ramsar sites under ecological stress, including Kieladu National Park, Chilka Lake and highlighting the urgency of conservation efforts. The outlook name, Global Wetland Outlook. Who has been released this? Ramsar Convention. What percentage of ethanol blending in petrol did India achieve in 2025, 5 years ahead of its original target? What percent? 20%. India achieved 20% of ethanol blending in petrol in 2025, 5 years ahead of the original 2030 target set under the National Policy on Biofuels 2018. This milestone was announced by the Union Petroleum Minister Hardeep Singh Puri. Actually, this ethanol blended petrol program, when it has been launched, we were launched this program on 2003 and scale up post 2014. Aims to reduce dependence on fossil fuels, enhance energy security and lower carbon emissions. Ethanol production surged from 38 crore liters in 2014 to 661 crore liters in 2025, saving 1.36 lakh crore in foreign exchange, cutting 698 lakh tons of carbon emissions CO2 emissions, carbon dioxide emissions, and boosting rural income. So these are the one-liner questions we will quickly discuss. Palna scheme. This scheme is in news in PIB. So it is a central sponsored scheme introduced by which ministry? Ministry of Women and Child Development under Samarthya vertical of umbrella mission Shakti for all the states and duties. What is this objective? This objective of the scheme is to provide quality creche facilities in a safe and secure environment for children from the ages of 6 months to 6 years, like giving the nutritional support, health and cognitive development of children, growth monitoring and immunization. Creche facilities under the Palna are provided to all the mothers irrespective of their employment status. India ranked 7th at the International Mathematical Olympiad in 2025. So, how many medals India received? Like India secured 3 gold medals, 2 silver medals, and 1 bronze medal at the 66th IMO 2025 held in Sunshine Coast, Australia. What is the score? 193 out of 252. A monkey puzzle butterfly, Ratinda Amor, was recently spotted in Pench Tiger Reserve in Madhya Pradesh, India. So question can be asked like that. Recently, a monkey puzzle butterfly has been spotted in which tiger reserve means? Pench Tiger Reserve. In which district means? Madhya Pradesh. The Dhwani Spandana Yojana is an initiative implemented by Mysuru, Karnataka, India, aimed at assisting visually impaired individuals navigating public transport independently. A massive outbreak of Karinia mikitoi, it is a toxic red-tide algae, so has triggered an unprecedented environmental disaster along the South Australia's coastal line. So Australia declared, this is important question, like who has been declared? Australia. Which country? Australia country has been declared a natural disaster by South Australian's premier. So what is Karenia mikitoi? So it can be also asked like that. Is it a algae or is it a fungi? Questions can be asked. It is a algae. The Assam government recently launched the Chief Minister's Foreign Language Initiative for Global Human Talent CM Flight Scheme. So, question can be asked like that. Which state government has recently launched a CM Flight Scheme? Answer is Assam government. This initiative aims to address the unemployment in the state by providing young people with foreign language skills to secure employment opportunities abroad, particularly in Japan. Over 5,000 people applied for a migration visa from Tuvalu Island due to climate change. It is located in Pacific region. Tuvalu Islands, we also called as Ellis Islands. These are the revisions questions. We will quickly revise it. What is the primary purpose of the CYTB skin test introduced in Kerala to detect latent tuberculosis infection in high-risk individuals? Which global event will be hosted in Abu Dhabi in 2025 to deliberate on the use of genetic tools in conservation? The answer is IUCN World Conservation Congress. Why is July 23rd observed as a National Broadcasting Day in India? To commemorate India's first ever radio broadcast by IBC in 1927. Which state became the first in India where each polling station has fewer than 1200 voters following Election Commission of India's special intensive revision of electoral rules in 2025? The answer is Bihar. Why did the United States withdraw from UNESCO in 2025, marking its third exit from UN cultural body? The answer is alleged bias against the Israel and support for Palestine coupled with criticism of UNESCO's cultural agenda. Which international award did the Meri Panchayat mobile app receive in 2025? The answer is WSIS Prizes Championship Award. What is the name of the Turkey's first hypersonic ballistic missile? The answer is Tayfun Black 4. So question can be asked like this. Recently, which country has launched its first or showcased his first hypersonic ballistic missile? Answer is Turkey. What is the primary objective of the NISA satellite mission jointly developed by NASA and ISRO to monitor Earth's surface changes using dual frequency radar. So NISA is a Earth observation satellite. What is the primary purpose of launching the Skill India Assistant Chatbot? To provide personalized skilling and employment support to citizens across India. What is the primary objective of the SASI scheme? So this is a PAB news. SASI scheme launched by the Ministry of Tourism to develop iconic tourist destinations to global standards. What is the primary reasons for the Indian Air Force retiring the MiG-21 fighter jet due to high accident rate and aging craft? So MiG-21 will also called as flying coffin. This is the first in India defense. First defense minister of India is Baldev Singh Chakar. First commander in chief of Free India is Konan Kudandera Madappa Karyappa. First commander in chief Indian Air Force is Subrata Mukherjee. First field marshal is Sam Manekshaw. First Paramveer Chakra winner is Manoj Somnath Sharma. First female Jawan in the army is Shanti Tigga. First Indian woman to fly fighter aircraft without co-pilot is IAF officer Avani Chaturbedi. This question has been asked multiple times in state exams. First cosmonaut Rakesh Sharma. First woman in the Indian Army awarded the coveted Sword of Honor Prize is Divya Ajit Kumar. So this is today's quiz question. In July 2025, the Indian Army received a batch of Apache helicopters from which country? What is its significance does this hold? We already discussed this question on yesterday's current affairs session. Please try to answer it, or else please refer that session and try to comment in the comment box. Thank you so much for watching. Study with tricks.